Today I've got news for you from the Grand Princess. We're also going to be talking about updates to the casino program with Princess and a Carnival cruise that everyone is not going to get their loyalty perks, and what I kind of think that's maybe going to mean on some voyages coming up. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Wednesday. It is May 14th of 2025, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please click on that subscribe button, and if you appreciate my updates, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so very much. Let's start at the top about the Grand Princess. Talking about the Grand Princess has really been, we've been covering it for several days now. That ship set sail last week. She's been sailing a week now, and there's been a lot of water under the bridge. And the really interesting thing is you look at some, look at Reddit, some Facebook groups, even our Facebook group, there are people, it feels like they're on two different cruises. You've got people who are having a splendid time, not a trouble in the world. And the other side of the coin, people have had a lot of trouble with their cabins. And I would say definitely, I read way more people having the cruise of a lifetime. I really seem to read a lot more comments about people who are having a great time. So that makes me really happy to know that it's the minority of people that are having trouble rather than the majority. So when we think about this, I've shared with you that there have been guests that have had a lot of trouble with their toilets, with hot and cold water or no water, with the heating and air conditioning problems. There have been pipes that have burst with spills, and then you smell like sewage smell. There's been just so much going on. But I've got something, a couple of people have let me know now, so I really do think that it is the truth that we need to think about when we think of this whole situation. And I want to start off by telling you that I really do have great confidence today that Princess is going to do right by the passengers who were impacted. And it wouldn't matter if it were Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Viking, Carnival, whoever it is that people are sailing on. I really feel like they're going to do right by them. So I hope that I'm not disappointed. So, let's start off. When a ship goes into dry dock, she doesn't sit there empty the whole time. Apparently, there are employees that come on board for Princess that live in some of the guest cabins, as well as contractors who do this. Well, it's really interesting to see the way ships come out of dry dock. We know that the Majestic just sailed out of being in dry dock in Palermo, Italy, came out with flying colors. They did the changes they were going to do. Everything has been so smooth with that sailing, and I really appreciated the updates that we've had on our Facebook group. So if you've not joined us, come in and join us there. Let's Go Travel Tips, as well as what I've read in other places. The Grand Princess is really just the complete opposite, and I don't think that the whole thing is because she's an older ship. Of course, the older we get, the more care we require. But at the same time, the contractors and that came on board this ship actually did damage to the ship, and that is something that I would have never expected. Some of it has been intentional, and some of it has been just not being careful. But just wanted to put that out there, that it's not just that Princess had a ship that was not ready to sail and I think was expecting it to be in the situation it's in. She went in, and all accounts say she came out worse than she went in. And so, of course, they did whatever they were doing to it, but there was damage done during the time she was in dry dock. And so to me, that shifts. It doesn't mean that we don't need to take good care of the people that have had problems with their cabins and are still having some trouble. But at the same time, it opens my eyes a little bit as to what's going on here. And so I wanted to share that with you to give you some context as well. And we'll just see how this works out rolling forward. I'm really hoping that they're able to get everything fixed without having to cancel a cruise, because you know what? We are set to go on a cruise this weekend to Alaska. I've shared that with you here. We're going on the Sapphire Princess, and boy, would I be sad if that cruise were canceled. I know sometimes you have to cancel cruises. I understand that. At the same time, I know it's a huge disappointment if your cruise has to be canceled. So we'll keep an eye on everything. The other thing that is so important to think about with this is if you have a cruise booked on the Grand Princess, I would not go canceling it. And that is really my best counsel, because they are going to get this fixed. And so don't be thinking that your cruise down the road is a no-go. I really do think everything's going to be okay, for what it's worth. I don't work there, but just based on what people are telling me and from what we have seen in the past, I think everything is going to be okay. And it's really important to remember that the cruise lines really do aim to please. They want their guests to come and have a wonderful time and take their special memories home, and they want them to want to come back again and make more special memories. So that is across the board with the cruise lines, and I think it's important to keep that in mind. Second, what is the update with the casino program? So I am really looking forward to hearing from you all in our Let's Go family who are sailing, that enjoy using the casino. So send me emails or pop the comments under my videos and let us know what it's looking like on the cruise that you're on. Currently on the Grand Princess, it is required. So apparently our Let's Go family member that likes to use the casino said that when they were on a 17-day voyage back in November, you had to win or earn 20,000 points during your time in the casino to qualify for to get the casino perk for a mini suite and include the plus package. So 20,000 points. So with being on the Grand right now, it is going to require 50,000 points, 50,000 points in order to get that same perk, which is a huge jump, like 150%. That's a lot. And so let me know if that is the change that you all are seeing on the cruises that you're sailing on. Another important thing to know is be aware of where it is that you're going to sail. Apparently, the casino manager is saying that when you are in Canada, when you're in the waters there adjacent to Canada, instead of requiring you to be out to sea 3 miles in order to use your casino, they're requiring 12 miles. And so the casino is going to be closed on the last 2 days of the current voyage because they're going to be too close, as well as their port call in Canada. They're going to be too close to Canada to be able to have that casino open. Everybody that uses the casino, and I'm wondering if this is going to impact the shops as well, because when you have to be a certain amount out to sea before the casino and the shops can open. So I don't know about the shops, but I'm kind of wondering. So let me know if you all hear anything. But that's another heads up, because you have to remember that when you use the casino, you have to cash out. I don't use the casino, but I know you need to cash out. And if you're also trying to play more to get more points, you have to keep an eye on when the last time is that you can do that. But really big change in how much it takes to get that casino perk for a mini suite. It'll be fun to hear. I'm guessing it's changed to even qualify for an interior. So let me know what you're hearing out there. And last, let's talk about loyalty for a minute. There is a sailing that's going to go out of Dover, England there. It's going to be a Carnival, one of their journey sailings. It's the first one of the year, and it's going to be going on an itinerary that takes them over to Iceland, so that's really cool. But there are so many diamond and platinum and diamond guests on board that they are not going to be able to offer that priority embarkation or disembarkation, and they are also not going to guarantee main dining room seating requests for dinner. And those are perks that are really important to people that have that platinum or diamond loyalty there. Just too many people on the ship have that loyalty level. So I want to hear from you all. If you have sailed on any Princess cruises lately, any other cruises on any other cruise lines where there have been so many guests that have a certain loyalty level that they're not able to offer all the perks. Now, when they made that announcement, Carnival did say that they are still going to be able to offer their other perks that come with being platinum and diamond. They're going to have the complimentary laundry, the welcome treats, to-go gifts, reunion parties. See, they have so many fun things on Carnival. I'm going to tell you, Carnival is fun. And then the collectible VIFP pins, very important fun person. Pins are still going to be available. So a lot of the perks are going to be available, but the ones where everyone's trying to do something at the same time are not going to be available. The thing that really stands out to me the most that I have just seen on Princess that's hasn't always been available is how fast you get your laundry back. I have never been on a voyage where they take away, I've not heard of a voyage either, where they don't offer that free laundry, but sometimes they tell you it's going to be a 5-day turnaround because they have so much laundry coming in because so many people are elite. That's the only thing that I have seen change. So let me know in the comments if you have noticed anything change. Now, do I think that's a deal breaker? Not in a million years. I think with what is honestly going on with the Grand Princess, what is going on with other cruise ships that I don't even know about, that we're not tuned into, those aren't deal breakers to me either. I have given so much thought to the situation with the Grand Princess. And one other thing that just came to my mind, I forgot to share with you about that, is the fact that I think part of what is going to impact how much of a deal breaker what's going on in the Grand Princess is with people is why they're cruising. If they are cruising to be on that ship for 17 days and really, really, really love the ship, and that is the central focus of their voyage, to me, that's going to have a larger impact, right? Because things aren't going quite right. If you are going to Alaska to see all of the grand places, to visit those ports, you want to see those glaciers, to me, that's going to shift it just a little bit, because I'm always willing to put up with a little bit more if I'm going where I want to go. And I want us to discuss that in the comments as well. So many things that we need to talk about. And I'm really looking forward for every chance that I get to meet any of you. It is such a pleasure to be able to talk to you every day. And I really look forward to reading the comments, because I feel like that's when you talk back to me. So thanks for taking the time to leave a comment, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.